Hello, my name is Izzy. This is my podcast. Life isn't Izzy. It's supposed to be a play on easy. This is my first podcast. This is with my friend Madison. Say hi, Madison.
Hello.
We're gonna read Am I the Asshole? I'm just doing this for fun, and she's not taking it seriously, and I'm butthurt. So let's start it off. Am I the asshole for not wanting my stepdaughter to wear an Apple tag 24/7? First off, don't read into it. Just first off, have you ever been tracked by your parents? Like, do they have tracking devices on you?
They have like my location on my phone.
Yeah. Did your parents ever be like, Life 360?
Find my.
Oh, you used okay. My mom used Life 360 when I got into college. Never in high school. We did have some jank find like tracker device on my phone, but I just was like, Mom, we don't need it. Like you trust me. Like it was a breach of my trust, honestly. You know? Okay, let's get into the story. Am I an asshole for where what you get it. I, 26 female, am dating Aaron, 32 male, and to have a bonus daughter, Izzy, 4 female. Her mom, Danny, 30 female, is a jerk to say the least, but it is what it is, and we have to co-parent with her. I respect her for the sake of Izzy and always refuse to engage when things get hostile. I have had to move to North Carolina with Danny on no wait, I've had to go to North Carolina with Danny on multiple occasions because of harassment. To make long story short, and now all contact is filtered through Aaron, if necessary. I am involved in Izzy's life. I am in contact with her school slash teachers, and we have a great stepmom stepdaughter relationship. Izzy's starting kindergarten this year, and her mom wants to start her wearing an AirTag. I was completely on board with this. I actually agree with her until up to a certain age. I don't have any biological children yet, waiting until we get married, but I make my puppy wear one. Lol. The issue is she wants to wear one even during our weeks at all time. I think this is absurd. We have our own week on week off basis. I do not feel comfortable with Danny having our every location. I told her I would be willing to have Izzy wear one of our extra air tags during the week when she's not with us at school. But she said no. Am I overstepping here? Aaron said he's not comfortable with her wearing it either because he doesn't want his ex popping up on us while we're out with Izzy, but Danny's saying within her rights as a mom to know where Izzy is at all time because of kidnappings. So am I being the asshole for not letting Izzy wear an air tag at all times?
Edit. We have been together 3 years. Izzy will be 5 in September.
What do you think?
I mean, yeah.
You think they're the asshole or the stepmom or the mom's being the asshole?
The mom, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I get where they're wanting to be safe,
Yeah,
but
that's
also,
it's a little too much.
yeah, it's almost like to the point of microchipping.
Yeah.
Also, like, I get where they're wanting to be safe with Danny being crazy. They don't want her to just show up in the middle of the night. Or, like, what happens if her phone dies? And they just, like, she assumes the worst and comes, like,
Yeah.
or, like, goes to the police about it. Like, it's just, there's so many bad things that could happen with this, you know what I mean?
It's also like way too expensive for
Yeah,
something
like an
that.
AirTag, like, you have an iPhone. That tracks you enough. Like, my ads are popping up with things of, like, stuff like that. Okay. I don't think OP has responded, but I could be wrong. I'm really bad at this. This is my first time. Okay. See if is that really all you have to say? Is there anything else then?
I mean, I don't think they're being the asshole. I just think that's like mom like overstepping.
Yeah. I also get like if they were far away, like if they lived in like North Carolina and the other mom, but they live in the same like area, genuinely like an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Like that's not crazy far.
No. I think it's just overstepping.
But like we text each other when we go somewhere. We're like, "Oh, I made it. Oh, I made it." But we're friends, so like that's just out of like.
Yeah. I don't know. Just
She's also in kindergarten. She can't go far. You know what I mean? Like me and you could go far. Like we could go to Canada tonight if we wanted to.
I don't have a passport.
What?
I
What?
don't have a passport.
I
So
don't.
I can't go to Canada.
I
Can't go to Canada.
I
I can go to the border, but I can't enter.
let me just go right back and forth with you. I just send you snaps. I'm like, oh look what's in Canada.
I see you. You're right there.
I have a passport not with me. I'd have to go back down to the coast to grab it from my mom, and then she'd have to dig through her whole house, and be like, "I have it,
Like, where are you going?
yeah, literally. Do you have Poe? Has Poe ate?
Where's Poe?
Okay. Okay. Am I the asshole for attempting to one up my ex-wife's plans with our children and boasting about it? I, male 37, and my ex-wife, female 35, have been divorced for about a year now, and we have two kids ages 6 and 8. Of course, this hasn't been easy on anyone, and we especially not on our own children, but we have been trying to provide them with the best lives possible through this shared parent situation. A few days ago, when I was taking care of our kids, they would not stop talking about the new Minions movie and how excited they were at their moms to have promised to take them to see it this past weekend. I won't lie, that I won't lie that this has bothered me, and I asked them if they would rather go see that day with me, and of course they said yes. I got tickets for us to go see the movie that evening, and then when we arrived, we saw a group of teenagers dressed up at the movie, and one of which was wearing a banana costume. Apparently, bananas is a big part of the Minions experience, and my kids thought it was the coolest thing ever. They really wanted to meet the banana, and I told them we could just watch the movie and see about it after. As for the movie, my kids enjoyed it, and that is the extent of my review. After the movie, however, they reminded me about the banana boy and asked to meet him again. I told them we didn't need to bother the other kids and started to leave the theater when my eldest said something along the lines of, Mom would have let us meet him. This point, I went up to the group of teens and asked if they could take a picture of my kids in front of the Minions board, and also asked if the banana boy would be in the picture with us. They compiled, and my kids loved the experience and talked about how funny the banana was the entire trip home. I felt really good about they knowing that I provided them with a good experience as their mother could have. Well, come to this past weekend, my ex-wife texted me very angrily about how I ruined her plans and that was being unnecessarily spiteful to her and could have done something else with the kids. I responded sending her the picture of the kids with the banana boy and asked, I bet you wouldn't have scored the banana anyway. So be thankful the kids can have some fun without you. She called me some choice names and affirmed her decision of the divorce. I can see why she would be upset about this, but just as I could have done something else with the kids, she can do something else now, and I feel that she took things a little too far in the messages. Am I the asshole for taking the kids to see the movie before she had the opportunity?
I don't think so, because the kids wanted to go with him. Like, I mean,
As a kid that had to get split up, like going back and forth from my
yeah,
mom and dad's house, I know where the dad and mom are coming from because I've seen, like, now older, I can see where he's coming from, but also as a kid, I can see, like, how this, I guess, I don't really, like, if my dad was to take me somewhere and then my mom take me, like, if I told her, hey, my dad told me, she took me instead, she'd be like, oh, okay. That's just my parents. They're, like, really chill about it. I don't think they would, I think the mom went overhand and was like, I was supposed to do that. Like, child, you could have gone to it and missed it. Like this is a one, like everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's just, I mean, my parents are still together, so.
What's that like? What do you know?
But I mean, I feel like she is kind of overstepping, but at the same time, not really.
Yeah.
But like, the kids said that they wanted to go with him.
I mean, I don't think the kids really cared who they went with. They just wanted to see the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, on the other hand, the Minions movie. Have you seen the Minions?
No.
I haven't either. I saw it all on TikTok to be like getting dressed up to go see it. I'm like, why? It's a movie. So like I don't know if that's like missed our generation and gone to the generation below us that are like,
I think I've only seen the first Despicable Me, and that's it.
I think I saw the first one and second one just out of like at a friend's house, just popping in to like
Yeah.
go get something and back.
No, I didn't see the third one.
Mm-mm.
And then I haven't seen any of the Minions. So
Yeah.
it's just not really my thing.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, cute. It's like some movies drag on. Like some of the movies that have like sequels and stuff like and prequels, I'm just like, okay, I have recently started watching The Hunger Games again with Nick because he's never seen The Hunger Games. And we made a deal is if I watch Star Wars, he has to watch The Hunger Games. So I've watched two movies of the Star Wars, and he's watched three movies of the Hunger Games. Yeah, and so now I have to watch a third one when he comes back up this week. And I'm just like, great. And like, how do I tell him that I'm like, I don't care, but also this makes you happy? Like, The Hunger Games makes me happy to watch. So now I feel like I'm just sitting there out of pity, being like, "Oh, I'm watching the Hunger Games, or I'm watching the Star Wars. Woohoo! Love you."
I mean, it's like you're doing it for their happiness.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and he's doing it for your happiness.
yeah. But like,
So,
I don't give a. I don't give
I
a.
hate Star Wars.
Thank you. Oh
I
my
hate
God.
it.
I just can't get into it. I don't know why. It's not like out of my like brain capacity. Like I don't understand it. Okay, I don't understand some of it. But like some of it's just like
It's just
there's a whole movie about why Star Wars is the way, like the currency, the president. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like I just don't. It doesn't matter. I don't get it. The Hunger Games is good. Rewatching it now, older, like when it first came out, I was like 11, 12, I think. Yeah, you can look for one if you want. Um, and that was like cool, but what? Okay, but I don't know. It's really, I think the first two movies are good, and then about that, I'm just like, okay, it's cool. I don't know why they made the last two Hunger Games. You know what I mean?
yeah.
We can go to a different topic if you want. We're still looking for new topics. Like I said, this is not the best.
Oh, people have said that this one's the asshole. I want to know why.
Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for telling my son about why his mom and I aren't together? My son just turned 10. His mom and I broke up when he was 2. We never married. The deal was that for us, instant physical attraction carried the relationship entirely. We basically went from her, "You're really cute," me, "Goddamn, you're pretty," to having a kid very quickly. We tried to flesh out the relationship after he was born. It caused a lot of arguments, and we figured out that we were just two different people. We shared custody, and the only times I've ever really been really around her for what I call an extended period of time is when we're doing something for Christmas or his birthdays and things like that. The way I parent, I am very honest with him. I don't see much of a reason to give him a bunch of word salad answers to questions. Last week, he asked what happened between his mom and I. I told him that his mom is one of those people where if she's not choreographing and directing everything around her, she's not happy. I told him I just feel like I was losing myself and the more I was around her. I thought it was a pretty lame answer. Oh, sorry. I thought it was a pretty tame answer. I didn't rant, rave, cuss up a storm, or anything. I assured he'd keep it between us. Last night, I get a phone call from my ex telling me that in the heat of an argument with her about cleaning up his room, he'd let it fly about what I said. She said I should have passed on the question, then told her he asked that so that we could be on the same page. My point of her was I don't believe I said anything toxic or outlandish. So she made me talk to him, and I told him to apologize to her and pick up his room. Am I the asshole?
Everyone has basically said that he was the asshole.
Really?
Yeah, wait, yeah, go up. You see the red thing right there when it says asshole?
Yeah.
That means that they
They
come to a consensus that he's the asshole.
Okay. This OP has offered the following explanation to why they think they might be the asshole. I believe I might be the asshole for not wording things a bit kinder. Help the sub engage. Don't downvote assholes.
I kind of think he is because he should have brought it up to her and like
Yeah, I feel like
because he's
yeah.
only 10. It would be different if he was like an adult.
Yeah, I feel like if he was our age and the parents were like, okay, why don't we work out? He'd be like, you ever find a girlfriend that you're just like, oh, we're great, but like,
he can have like experiences. He'll be like,
yeah, understandable.
got it.
Yeah, exactly. And he's 10, so he doesn't really like, why don't you like,
Girls have cooties.
yeah, exactly. I think my parents, again, like my parents have been divorced, so I know where both sides are coming from. But like, I think my mom and dad mutually like we just don't work out, and that's what we're gonna tell her. So of course they've had the talk, and they haven't. So, but there has been some times where my dad's like, "Don't tell your mom," and then I do tell my mom by accident, like the kid did. And the mom calls my dad. And I'm like, "Oh my God, why did you start this big fight?" And I'm put in the middle. I think what they were trying to avoid is not get the kid as the middleman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Because that's just it's not good when you have the kid.
I wouldn't necessarily say he's an asshole for doing this, but I would say he's not in the right to not talk to the other partner about this.
I think he should have talked to her about
Yeah,
it
that's what I'm
before.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think I mean, kids at 10, they ask questions all the time and they don't let go of questions. You know what I mean? They're always like, "Why this? Why this? Why this? Why this?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if he didn't answer the question then, he would have just kept bringing it up the next day or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I feel like he could have shot a quick text and be like, let's pin this and come back to this. Let's put it in the files and come back to this. I watched a TikTok. I watched a TikTok the other day that was like, I'm gonna put this in the files. I'm gonna put this in the files. I'm gonna find the TikTok and show it to you because it was freaking hilarious. So, not letting my roommate use my. Oh, I have a. Oh, okay. Hold on. We have to do this one because I. Oh no, wait. Okay. Am I the asshole for not? Do you want to read this one? Here, you can read this one.
I can.
Can you read? I love you.
I'm not the asshole for not letting my roommate use my soda stream. My roommate wants to use my soda stream. I suggested he buy his own. My reasons are as follow. Number one, I only have 2 bottles and don't want to be limited to one soda at a time. Number two, I drink directly from the bottle, so sharing won't be exactly sanitary. Number three, the CO2 will run out faster, which I will have to pay for. I suggested he buy his own soda stream and said it was well worth their cost. He said it's stupid for one household to have 2 soda streams. He said he will buy extra bottles and I should stop drinking directly from the bottles anyway because it's gross. He also said he would split the cost of the next CO2 container with me. I still don't want to. I just want to use it for myself. He says I'm being a dick. Am I the asshole? I think so.
I think he is being an asshole. Who the fuck needs to drink a soda? Like, I I don't do one, like there's not one drink in my fridge that I like don't share with Nick. And other times I usually make tea when I have like another like carbonated drink. Like tonight I got Dr. Pepper and Capri Sun lemonade. Like that's two different separate drinks. And they're like I get where you're wanting to be like
It's nice, but
eco.
like
Yeah.
being a little selfish.
Yeah.
He offered to
Yeah, the friend offered.
like
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And get new bottles and
Maybe he shouldn't make the full bottle if he's not going to drink it all. Like you gotta know it's guys; they're not going to drink all of it at once. Like they're kind of like sex. Anyway, I think honestly, I don't think it's like he should go at least like you can make the soda stream as like as much as like isn't there a certain does there have to be a certain amount of water in there so they before you can soda stream? I don't know how.
I've never used one.
Yeah, I've never really used one. I know my stepbrother had a soda stream and he used it for about 3 months. And then has not touched it since. So I don't know. Sorry, we're trying. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, now we gotta scroll down. Okay, that should be good. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I mean, I think he should just. I mean, the friend is being like, let's share it, like do something. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's the asshole.
Yeah, definitely. Like, come on, you can share.
Yeah, just pour it into a red Solo cup.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna lose from pouring it a little bit?
Oh no.
A little bit. Is that The Weeknd without eyebrows? I thought that was The Weeknd. I was like, what the hell? I think my mom used to watch him. She was like, he's so funny. I'm like, okay, mom.
She would say that.
Oh my
God. There we go.
Oh, my laundry's done. Laundry. My towel, my sheet. No, my blankies. Whatever I'm washing at this point. Yeah, I really gotta get better at this. Hey, but for my first one, this isn't bad.
Yeah.
Let me say, living is expensive. Living is so goddamn expensive. I just bought lights that are about $75, $80, and they don't work. So now I have to resend them back in to get some new ones. And I want them like, yeah, those lights right there. They don't work. And the $30 ones that I've bought in the past twice now, they worked great. And I've moved them to like 3 different locations and they've worked great. All right, am I the asshole for kicking out my boyfriend's 19-year-old daughter? My boyfriend of 3 years moved into my home 3 weeks ago after his lease went up and he was unable to renew with the price hike they expected. His rent was $1,600 for a 2-bedroom, and upon signing a new lease, they said it was now $2,400. I have a 3-bedroom home and 1 son, 11. Both his room and my room have an attached bathroom. The guest room does not. We have lived. Oh God, Jesus! We have lived here for 5 years, and I bought it last year. My boyfriend has a 19-year-old daughter named Jess who visits him on the weekends and lives at home with her mother. Literally never have any issues with her until my boyfriend moved in. When he moved in and when he moved in, Jess started becoming this bitchy snob who had demand after demand that she expected me to meet. Like she wanted me to kick my son out of his room so she could have a room with an attached bathroom, stating that a boy didn't need a bathroom as much as a girl did. When I said absolutely not, she got extremely rude and conceding. Whenever she was in my home, in my home. She also tried parenting my son on on more than
More than one.
yeah, more than one occasion, telling him that he can and cannot watch on what he can and cannot watch on the TV, when he can and cannot snack on, etc. There have been times when he had tried talking to us and Jess will butt in and say something about how kids are so freaking annoying. If I speak up to her and she says, "I don't believe I was talking to you," or roll her eyes at me. Bold for someone who does not pay any rent or food costs to be staying in my house. I told her father last week that either he gets a handle of his adult kid or she was getting booted to the curb. He immediately starts telling me I need to give her time because this is an adjustment for her and that apparently she is having a hard time at her mom's house due to them arguing all the time. I told him that was not my problem and that in my house, me and my son were not going to be treated like shit because she can't control her emotions and wants to take her resentment out on us. He said he would talk to her. His talk did nothing at all. In fact, she confronted me about it and said, "I don't know what game you're playing here, but respect is earned, not given, and I will not be granting you respect until you prove to me you deserve it." She then walks to the living room where my son is watching TV and takes the remote out from him and tells him to move. At this point, I go in and immediately tell her to get out of my house. She tells me she isn't going anywhere because her dad lives here. So I end up calling her uncle, who is the police officer, and have her escorted from my house after she collected all her belongings. My boyfriend said I crossed the line, so I told him he can leave too. He currently isn't speaking to me, locked away in a bedroom. Am I the asshole?
No.
No, absolutely not.
It's her house.
It's her house.
She invited them to stay.
Yeah, she was being nice enough to open her house to her boyfriend and his daughter that she's barely even had any interactions with.
Well, she's had interactions, but no problems until
Yeah.
they moved in.
Yeah. As as someone that has divorced parents and has a stepmother, I get so let me just fill y'all in this. Me and my stepmother aren't very close at all because she's a raging bitch. She has told me to make my bed because this isn't a hotel that you can come and leave at whenever you feel like it. And two, I caused roaches in I don't know, huge house on the beach. I caused roaches for an empty Dunkin' cup in my room, where the roaches were in the kitchen because she left food out all night. But I had roaches, and that I was disgusting. Did I tell you about the roaches at his office?
No.
Yeah, a few weeks later, he had roaches at his office. And he was like, "I don't know where they came from." I was like, "Was it your wife? Did she bring them when she dropped you off lunch that one day? Was it her? Because it wasn't me." Anyway.
She'd be like, "Izzy, it was Izzy."
Yeah, has Izzy been there recently, though? Izzy's been working. Let's talk about that, okay? Anyway.
No, this was during school.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't even working. I was during school. I was like, no, I don't like.
You were working
and
you have maybe
I had 18 hours of school.
Yeah.
And the one weekend I come down, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna come down this weekend because I have finally a free weekend after 4 months. I'm gonna come down and spend some time with my father. And I get bitched at, and I'm like, whoa, time out. This is not what I signed up for. So I don't think she's the asshole. I think the daughter is being over dramatic. Now, I've never said anything mean to Karina. I've probably snobbed a little bit, but I've just gone straight to my father. But that's a different story time for a different time because that's too much. So yeah, no, I think the dad does need to get in control, but she didn't need. I don't know. We've come to the agreement that she's not the asshole. The daughter needs to rein it in, and just I can't wait till this happens to her. You know what I mean? I want that to happen to her. Oh, I thought I saw Poe. I was like, Poe. Am I the asshole for telling my friend's girlfriend that he's stringing her along? All right, you want to read? Oh, God. Yeah, you're reading this one.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my friend's girlfriend that he's stringing her along? My friend John has been a family friend of mine since we were kids. We grew apart as teenagers because he got kind of weird about women. Like he was online too much.
Reconnected.
We reconnected after college, and he seemed to have chilled out since then. He also started dating a girl, Mel. She's really cool, and she and I started becoming friends. A week ago, I was at a party with John, and he said he was having issues with Mel and he wanted a girl's advice. He talked about being frustrated she is so needy and wants to talk or text every single day. Being frustrated she doesn't like him going on vacations without her. He wants a break from her. Being irritated she is so jealous she has a problem with him following girls on Instagram. He's not talking about
In real life.
yeah, in real life friends. He's talking about influencers who he hits up. And the more he talked, the more I started to feel like he was being a dick. Like, why have a girlfriend if you don't want to talk to her or do anything with her? And you don't have a formed solid friendships by being the 100th guy sliding into the DMs of a girl posting bikini pics. So I told him I didn't know why he was in a monogamous relationship because he obviously doesn't want to be and is getting irritated about being asked to do even the bare minimum for a monogamous relationship. He said he liked the closeness of having someone to come home to and have by his side. Like it sounded like he wanted to go do whatever he wanted and come back to have sex on his terms. So a few days later, I was grabbing drinks with Mel, and she was talking about how John has been distant, how he was sweet and affectionate at first, and she didn't know what she had done wrong. I said, I don't think she did anything wrong, and asked if she wanted to hear my take. As a friend of his, she said, yeah. I told him that he just doesn't seem to want a relationship and is stringing her along. I told her all the frustrations he told me and said that I thought her preferences was reasonable. Hell, they were the bare minimum things for a relationship, and he didn't even want to do that. Mel told me that I basically confirmed her fears. He had spent a lot of time trying to make excuses for him. Um,
But if he.
yeah, yeah. But if he really just didn't want to do those things or act monogamous, she was done. She took out her phone at the bar and broke it off with him. John texted me when I was still there, asking me what I told Mel. He knew it was me since Mel was with me that night. Plus, she had said the same thing as me around not knowing why he was in a monogamous relationship if he didn't want that. He said he did want that and I fucked him over. And that I was a shit friend knowing him since childhood and then pulling this. He sent me a number more going on about how I'm a disloyal friend. I took advantage of him opening up about his struggles to break up his relationship, etc. I haven't replied yet and I'm not sure what to say. I don't feel like I'm a bad friend. To me, good friend doesn't enable their friends' bad decisions. Good friends are there to be they're good friends are there to be a check on each other. Am I the asshole for telling my friend's girlfriend he didn't seem to want a relationship? What's your thought?
I don't think the friend is being the asshole. I think the friend is trying to help his friend, which is Mel, out through this because I've been in a one-sided relationship where it's like, yeah, like we've both been there. We've both been in a one-sided relationship where it's like I'm trying my freaking darndest to like please you, and he's just like, nah. So like, I mean, I don't think he's an asshole.
No.
I think the boyfriend's being an asshole, being like,
Yeah.
why'd you out me? Well, maybe be a better fucking piece of shit than you are. Like, ever thought of that? Just like, you know what I mean? Oh, doggy. Big old baby.
Like a baby.
Anyway, I don't think OP has said anything. Wait, no, that's
Okay, OP
okay.
has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I've been friends with John for 16 years and I've known his girlfriend Mel for 4 months. I realized he was stringing her along and not ready to commit to her in the ways she wanted. I might be the asshole for telling her and sharing what he told me about his relationship with her, which caused her to leave him. John feels like that was a betrayal because we've been friends for a long time. He told me about his relationship troubles and confidence. Okay.
I mean, I
I kind of feel like he's the asshole, but at the same time, I don't think he is. I mean,
I think if
he
anything,
was kind of the asshole to him, but not to her.
yeah.
Because he's friends with both of them.
I mean, I get where the friends coming in like, oh, we've been friends for 16 years and you've only known her for 4 months. Why are you siding with her? Like, I get it. You know what I
But,
mean?
like, also, you got to think of it like, how would you feel if someone was doing this to you?
Yeah, like I would want to know.
Yeah,
Like
I would
if,
want to know.
like if, I don't know. Let's say you and this guy were going out, right? And he came up to me and he's like, Madison's being really, and I'd be like, okay, let me be honest with you. Madison is my friend for 4 years. You know, she has her moments, and that's probably like all I would say. And then if he said something to you and you got mad at me, I'd be like, whoa, 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 hold on. He
Whoa,
asked me,
pal.
he asked
Whoa,
me,
pal.
and I tried to give the honest answer as much as I could. Now that is time for y'all to have that, because like I said this to someone the other day, like a relationship is between two people, or in a monogamous relationship, it is between two people. It's not you, your friend, and you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I get you go to your friends like, oh my god, he's annoying the out of me. Like, can we talk? That's one thing. But like having like, hold on one second, let me ask my friend what to say to you. Okay, she said to say to you. Like that's a whole completely different thing. Like,
No.
I don't think he's the asshole. I can see where he's being the asshole a tad bit, but not as much as the asshole of the guy leaving her girlfriend being like, oh, let's just have sex when I feel like it. Like, yeah.
Okay. The boyfriend, big ass.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, we've both gone through that.
Hmm.
And just, I wish that, like, one of his friends would have told me.
Yeah.
Because, like, sometimes they want to figure things out. And, like, it takes months. And so, like, at the beginning it was like this. And then now they're, like, on the different side of the world.
Yeah.
That's just.
I think it's within the relationship. The two of them should have sat down and been like, this is how I feel. That's what I can get on this for hours because relationships have trust, communication, and loyalty. I think that's within trust. But you know what I'm saying? It needs trust and communication, like respect. And those are the three yes, there's three things in a relationship to make it work. Yeah. And if you don't have one of the three things, you are SOL, my guy. I don't know where Poe is. I think he's sleeping.
For a trash can because I was gonna say that's where it would go.
Imagine trash can like right there, right there. Anyway,
yeah, you need to have all three of those things.
Coming from someone. Remember my last narcissistic asshole ex that I had? His family. The most recent one. His sister told me, don't get back with him, and I still did. I still said, oh, well, that's mental illness, isn't it?
Yup.
All right. Do you think you want to do another one, or you want to just time out for now? I think.
I don't care.
I mean, I'm pretty good, honestly. Okay. I think we should get on to the topic of like us and our life. My mom finds this link and she's like, what? What? Wait, do you know that TikTok audio that's like, what a beautiful wedding? What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. What was our major am I the asshole? I'm trying to see like what we could relate to. I guess that last past one.
Am I the asshole for not letting you be my first passenger after I got my driver's license?
Yes, you are the asshole. You are the asshole for not letting me be the first passenger after I drove you around for 6 months, everywhere. You just went. That's some high school drama. That doesn't need to be resurfaced because it's so dumb.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Are you the asshole for trying to get with my boyfriend of 2 years?
Cameron?
Yeah.
I never tried to.
Yes, you did. He told me.
Oh, I remember. Okay, so this is when Avery and I got on a split, and I went through like 3 different guys in theater because that's all I thought I could attract was theater guys. And these theater guys, you know that meme of the oh God, the Mike Wazowski with the waves? That's what every guy in theater looked like, and that's what I was going after. Anyways, yeah, I can see where I'm being the asshole there. That was fucked up. I'm sorry. I hope we can go over that. I'm very sorry.
I'm still heartbroken.
Oh God. I was like, you've had more trauma since then.
I know, but shut up.
Okay. Am I the asshole for getting jealous about someone that didn't even have? Okay, hold on. Let me switch up names. Am I the asshole for getting mad at Jessica for trying to sleep with Jamie? But me and Jessica were trying to have a fling. Do you remember this? Am I the asshole for getting mad at Jessica?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Me and Jessica work things out. We're good. But it's just like, you know. Okay. Am I the asshole for leaving a Dunkin' cup in my bedroom and counting riches?
No!
Oh, God. Are you the asshole for not having sex with someone in a hotel bathroom?
After I threw up on your boyfriend's tux?
Absolutely.
No, I couldn't.
He's in town. You could hit him up. He's lonely right now. No, he's.
He hadn't added me. I'm pretty sure he blocked me.
Yeah, he was like, man, she's not talking to me.
Man, you're ugly.
Why do guys do that? When you don't give them what they want, they just go, man, you're ugly, or man, you a bitch. Like, why do they do that? That's the stupidest thing ever. Like,
You just called me beautiful.
Exactly.
Disgusting.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm putting that in the file. Oop, that's gone. Okay, well. Anyway. Anyways, child. We should watch old Vines. That's what we should do. We should get some popcorn or ice cream and sit here and watch old Vines. Because that TV in there is too small to watch it. I think in here would be good. Why? Why are you giving me that look? Fuck. Yeah. Thank you. That's gonna end the podcast now. Okay. Thank you for coming to this episode of Life Isn't Izzy with co-host Madison for right now. Yay! Outro song. Da, 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 da.